Hey, Val, the scene here is starting to clear out. Some of those investigators and authorities that were here have begun to pack up. Now, we do know that the Lee Enterprise High School softball game scheduled tonight in Montgomery has been canceled. We've reached out to school officials to see if there's going to be any other cancellations or if there's going to be counselors available for those students here, and we've yet to hear back. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. And I did have a chance to speak with parents and students right as school was getting out. School was delayed by 45 minutes, so parents were waiting across the street to pick their children up from school, knowing that there had been a shooting for 45 minutes. So as you can imagine, tensions, emotions running high, and right now there are questions about safety and security from both adults and teens.
She's not safe at all. I mean, we go to work, we thinking our kids are safe at school, and we get phone calls from other parents and Facebook saying that it's shooting and kids are dying. It's not good. I don't feel good about this at all.
We just was walking out of this class and we got like towards the steps, then there was like somebody shooting, so everybody like kind of ran back in.
That student you just heard there, she's a senior here at the high school. She walks through this very field every day on her way home from school. She said going forward, she doesn't want to walk home unless there is a police presence here. So we will reach out to authorities, see what the game plan is as we move forward addressing those security concerns around the high school. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Kacey. Kacey Drescher continues our Team 12 coverage with Reaction. Kacey?
Hey, Val, while authorities try and piece together the details from this afternoon's shooting, we're trying to figure out what's next for students, staff, and the parents here at Lee High School. About 3 hours after that shooting took place, the scene here on the back of the high school relatively calm, but those questions about safety and security moving forward still remain. Parents had to wait 45 minutes to pick their kids up from school. One dad says, simply put, his daughter does not feel safe at school anymore. A Lee senior tells me they were walking out of class when news of the shooting spread and everybody ran back in. Now here's another mother's reaction to what happened as she waited for her teen outside the school.
Well, I think it's concerning. I think they had to have more security at the school for the kids. Because if it happened out here, my child go to the school, so yeah, it's really concerning as a parent.
Joining us live from the scene, WSFA 12 News reporter Kacey Drescher. And Kacey, some scary moments for both parents and students.
That's right, Val. Things are relatively calm here at Lee High School, but it was a much different scene earlier today. Parents were all ready to pick their kids up. It was the end of the school day. But for two teens and their families, things will never be the same.
I just seen everybody running.
It was just your average day at school until
We just was walking out of this class and we got like towards the steps, then there was like somebody shooting, so everybody like kind of ran back in.
news that a female student at Lee High School was struck by a stray bullet while on the school's campus spread with heightened concern.
She's not safe at all. I mean, we go to work, we thinking our kids are safe at school, and we get phone calls from other parents and Facebook saying that it's shooting.
Since the school was on lockdown, parents like Vincent Beckles had to wait 45 minutes to pick their kids up.
I rushed over here. My daughter called me upset saying that this went down, and it's not cool, doesn't sit good at all.
Claudia Barnes recognizes that it easily could have been her own son in harm's way.
My son, normally he would be walking that way with him to come pick him up, so it's very concerning.
Senior Maisha Jones also walks home the same way, through the field off campus where police say the shot was fired. She would like to see increased security before she takes that route again.
Probably need police officers by the tunnel and in the middle where we walk to go home. It'd be more safe like that.
As parents and students address safety concerns, they also lift up prayers for the female victim.
I pray that she is, whoever it was there, I hope they're okay. My heart go out to the family, because it could have been my son.
State Superintendent Michael Sentence released a statement tonight saying hearts go out to the victim and her family. He continues saying in part, quote, tomorrow increased law enforcement, trained counselors, and State Department of Education staff will be on hand to assist in any way possible. It is imperative that schools maintain an atmosphere that is safe and conducive to learning.
To be honest, I was really debating letting him go to school today.
It wasn't really anybody in school today.
And she heard the sound of shooting.
Teens and their parents still trying to come to terms with what happened Thursday afternoon at Robert E. Lee High School.
It was scary because I couldn't contact her, you know. I couldn't talk to her parents because I didn't have her parents' phone number, and I really wanted to know, what was she, if she was okay.
Samantha Mejia is friends with the 15-year-old victim.
She was very nice. She was very kind.
According to the Lee sophomore, students were in a somber mood.
Since our whole class knows her, we were kind of down because she wasn't here today.
Deontay Jones's classes were quiet too. He's known the alleged shooter, Quintarius Norman, since middle school.
I didn't know he'll do something like that.
Parents that don't normally pick their kids up changed their routine given the circumstances.
Outside the school, we really can't say what goes on. Only thing I can say is put more security in the back.
An increased law enforcement presence could be seen all around campus as the final bell rang. And tonight, some parents are praising Lee's principal.
It was reassuring to get a call from the school knowing that they handled the situation and they made sure the kids got on the buses safely, got the children back in the building safe. So I was glad to know that the school had a protocol to follow.
In addition to added security, extra counselors were on hand today for students and staff. A family member tells us the 15-year-old girl is alert, and her friends say they're praying for her and want her back. Kacey Drescher, WSFA 12 News.